This is our audience.
Picture yourself sitting outside and it's 86 degrees. You are drenched in sweat and sunshine, and a gentle breeze brushed past your face. Then, from across the pool, you notice her, Wendy Peppercorn, and she is watching me as I sit right beside the water's edge. One dive to the bottom of the pool and hold my breath for an extended period, and she would save me. A lifeguard, or should I call her a lifesaver? One like no other. Oh, wait, never mind. It's the wrong kind of lifesaver. I'm not here today to talk to you about the one who protects us while we are swimming and out enjoying the water. I'm here to talk to you about the delicious ring of candy that we call a lifesaver. First, let's unwrap the history behind the lifesaver. Then we will unroll how these sweet candies are made. And finally, we will enjoy what the flavorful tastes from the world of lifesavers have to offer.
To begin, let's first unwrap the history behind the lifesaver. According to Ivana Karpazniak in the article 10 Things You Might Not Know About Lifesavers, lifesavers were first created in 1911 by Clarence Kane of Garrettsville, Ohio, and he was a chocolatier. Clarence had switched from the maple sugar business to chocolates the year before, but he found that they sold poorly in the summer due to the lack of air conditioning. They often melted. He saw a machine at the local pharmacy that used to make pills, and it was round and wafer-shaped, and he thought he could use it in 8 minutes. The machinery could punch a hole in the center, and the crane named the candy after its resulting life-preserving shape. In 1912, Crane sold the formula Lifesavers candy to Edward Noble of Governor, New York for $2,900. Noble started this candy company and began producing and selling mints, known as the Mint Lifesaver. He also began to package the mints into rolls shaped and wrapped into tinfoil to keep them from going stale. This process was done by hand until 1919. According to LifesaversFandom.com, by 1919, 6 other flavors had been developed, and these remained the standard flavors until the late 1920s. Noble promoted the candy at the cash registers of saloons, cigar stores, barbershops, and restaurants. He had the candy placed for a 5-cent price near the cash register. Lifesavers.com by Mars Wrigley Corporation states the company began to manufacture solid fruit drops in 1921. In 1925, technology improved to allow a hole in the center of the fruit's candies. These were introduced as the fruit drop with a hole and came in orange, lemon, and lime. Each of these were packaged in their own separate rolls. In contrast, the opaque white mints previously produced by the company, these new candies were crystal-like in appearance. These new flavors quickly became popular within the public. In 1901, rolls of pineapple and cherry fruit drops were also introduced. As the public response proved positive for these, a new variety of mint called crystal mint made it in the same crystal-like structure, was introduced in 1932. In 1935, the 5 flavor rolls were introduced, offering a selection of 5 different flavors: pineapple, lime, orange, cherry, and lemon in each roll. The flavor lineup was unchanged for nearly 70 years until 2003, when 3 of the flavors were replaced by the United States, making the rolls pineapple, cherry, and raspberry, watermelon, and blackberry. However, the orange was subsequently reintroduced and blackberry was dropped. The original 5 flavor lineup is still sold in Canada. During the Second World War, other candy manufacturers donated their sugar rations to keep lifesavers in production, so that the little candies could be shared with armed forces as a tasty reminder of life back home. Lifesavers remained unchanged for 70 years, but in 1992, we were introduced to the Lifesavers gummies. The innovators of Nabisco brands took the iconic fruit flavor and joined them with the popularity of fun of gummy candies. In 2004, the U.S. Lifesaver business was acquired by Wrigley's. Wrigley's introduced 2 new flavors, orange mint and sweet mint. They also received early mint flavors such as wintergreen.
Now that we have unwrapped the history of lifesavers, let's unroll how these sweet, sugary jewels of flavor are made. Catherine Markopoulos of ehow.com unveils to us how these sweet gems are made. The ingredients in all Lifesavers candies are sugar, corn syrup, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, coloring, and glycerol. The dyes and other flavorings can vary greatly depending on the flavor of the roll of candies. Despite the differences between flavors, the overall composition of these candies is almost virtually the same. The production of Lifesavers begins with a selection of flavors. Before any candies are produced, a team of chemists develop the artificial flavoring for the candy. There are 3 steps in this process. During the first phase, the company determines what flavors would be popular, which may taste the best, and which are the closest to the real fruit or food. The flavor is recognized. It is then on to the third phase of combining the chemicals until the correct flavor is recreated. After a flavor is determined, the hard candy is ready to be made. Like other hard candies, Lifesavers are made out of a translucent caramel. The caramel is produced by mixing a food-safe bleach with molten caramel to remove the amber color from the substance. After the color is removed, the caramel is separated into containers for each individual flavor. While still in a molten state, the flavoring and color of candy is added. During the final phase of production, the molten candy is cooled for cutting. First, the candy is stretched into long ropes and placed on a conveyor belt. As the candy solidifies, a machine with the blades cuts the candy into circular shape. Next, the cut candies are dropped into form-fitting trays. Here, the centers of the candies are punched out, creating the candy's unique life preserver shape. After the cutting is performed, the candy is imprinted with the Lifesavers logo. To finish the candy, the various flavors are dropped into a mixing bin where they are sorted for packaging. A machine lines up the candies and slides them into the box. Once the package is filled, the foil wrap is sealed and the candies are placed in the boxes. Finally, the boxes of candy are shrink wrapped and sent to shipping.
Now that we have unwrapped and unrolled these colorful rolls of flavorful snacks, let's see those amazing flavors. Since its beginnings in 1912, Lifesavers drops and mints are available in 12 roll varieties, with a total of 25 flavors. Mary Bellis on Taco.com shares that with the popularity of the fruit-flavored Lifesavers in the early 1900s, 4 new flavors were introduced, namely anise, butter rum, cola, and root beer. Other than butter rum, which remains in the brand's lineup of flavors, these did not prove to be as popular as the 3 original fruit drop flavors. Nabisco Brands Incorporation discontinued a number of early mint flavors due to poor sales. Nabisco introduced a new cinnamon flavor, Hot Cinnamon, as clear fruit drop type candy. This replaced the white mint flavor cinnamon, which had recently been discontinued. The other original mint flavors were retired. Several other flavors were also quickly discontinued after Nabisco took over in order to make the business more profitable. According to Jason Kane of SnackHistory.com, on October 19, 2021, the top-selling Lifesavers in order of preference are orange, pineapple, cherry, lemon and lime, wintergreen, peppermint, and butterrum. These flavors come in many different forms today, including hard candies, gummies, sorbets, ice creams, lollipops, candy canes, and many more yet to come.
In conclusion, Lifesavers are a candy of our childhood that we cherish dearly. And the time it has taken for you to enjoy one of these sweet, bright-colored candy rolls, we have unwrapped the history of the Lifesaver, unrolled how they are made, and enjoyed their many flavors. So unwrap, unroll, and enjoy your 5-flavor roll today. Thank you.
This is our audience.